making an arrow for my survival bow. To do this, you're going to need the straightest thin stick that you can find. I'm going to start off by debarking it and taking off all the other sticks. While I'm debarking it, I got to make sure to be careful to not damage the stick so to create any weak points. If your stick isn't straight enough, you can heat it over the fire and then bend it to shape, and when it dries it should harden straight. Now I'm going to finish debarking it. There we go. Now I'm going to make the arrowhead. To make this, I'm going to be using this can lid, which you can get off of soup cans, tomato cans, even cat food cans. I'm going to cut this in half. Like that. And then I'm going to cut it again this way. Now be extremely careful using this because it is extremely sharp, and I'll show you how to bend it. Now take this part, and I'm going to bend this in half, like this. Being extremely careful. Now I just got to flatten that out really tight. So now like that. Now that's a little bit like that. So I'm just going to cut that up to clean it. So I'll go get the cutters and I'll cut up like that just to make it into a point again. Now that I cut that down to there, I'm just going to flatten it up, make sure it's super tight. That. So now you got to cut just about 1/8 of the way in from the side. So about from here to there, and then here to there. Can't get these cutters to work. I'm just going to go use the other cutter. There we go. So now I've got the slit here, little slit, and one there. So now we're going to take the pliers and unfold this. There we go. So now we got that arrowhead. That and the little slits here that will wrap around our stick after we get it on. So basically from here what we're going to do is we're going to take our stick, put this through it to make the 3 slits, pull it out, turn it upside down, drive it in, and twist those on, and then tie the arrowhead on. There we go. Now to connect the arrowhead, I'm going to sharpen up the tip of my arrow like that. And now I'm going to take my arrowhead, put it in the middle here. Now this is to create the 3 slots. Now be extremely careful doing this. You don't want to hurt yourself. But you need to get that in there to create the 3 slots. Like that. And then pull it out. Make sure everything's still good. You gotta be careful pounding on the back of it so you don't bend anything out of shape. And then you take that and stick it into those 3 slots that you have just made. So like that. And then I'm gonna bend over these little flabs that we made, little tabs. And we're gonna make that super duper tight. After you get that on, you're gonna want to tie it on. The inner strands of paracord work really well. I'm going to tie it on with this. Then you just gotta tie it off. now I'm just going to add some fletching. Now for this, I don't have feathers, so I'm going to use some duct tape. So I'm going to do a triple fletch. Now the thinnest stick you can find is the best. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the notch in the back. And there we go. We've got the notch, the fletching, and the arrowhead.